I'm Gabby, and this is my beautiful angel Wilbur, the light of my life. He just turned 4 years old on September 10th. I actually grew up with my family had Royal Frenchels, and so I know how special they are. And growing up with them, I knew when I was ready to get a dog myself, there was no other dog I wanted. Having Wilbur has changed my life in every way. Like I am so in love with him and obsessed with him. He brings me so much joy. Like I literally just stare at him for hours and I'm like, what was life like before you? What did I talk about with people? What did I do every day? Like he is the best part of my life. I am, he's truly changed my life. When I wake up and he's just tired and I'll wake up and he'll be right here. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm so lucky I get to wake up to this dog every day and just spending time with him. And he like truly gives me a purpose in life. It's not just taking care of myself, it's like I have to take care of this like perfect creature that just gives me unconditional love. It's just the most special thing having a dog that loves you so much and wants to make you happy and just wants to be with you all the time and follow you around. It's like the most special thing in the world. I'm just so happy. He is just such a good boy. We always say he just wants to be involved. And so we bring him to a restaurant and he knows if he acts good, he could come with us wherever. We fly with him. Even when he was a puppy, we flew with him like 5, 6 hours, California to New York. He was perfect. Like he is just so easy. He's such a good boy. He is the biggest lover. Like even just right now, he's just my good boy sleeping. We go to a restaurant. He's so excited to just come with us. And he knows I'm with my parents. I'm okay. We could go to a restaurant and eat for 4 hours and he will just sit under the table and not make a peep. And like people walk by and they're like, oh my God, I didn't even know a dog was there. Cause he's just so good. And it's like, as long as he's with us, he's like, okay, I'm gonna be on my best behavior because I just want to be wherever mom and dad are. And it's just so special. He will wake up whenever I wake up. If I wake up at 7 a.m., he'll wake up with me. I could sleep in until noon and he'll stay in bed with me and it's not an issue. It's nice because I walk him every day, but we have just like a little pad in our house and he goes there on his own whenever. We just have it right outside the door. He'll just stand right outside the door and like if I don't notice him, he'll maybe give a little like, and like, I'm like, oh, okay, you have to go out. I just open the door. He goes out, comes in. It's so easy. He doesn't really shed. He is so clean. Like our house is so clean. We never have hair anywhere. He never had an accident. He was so easy to train. He's just like the easiest dog ever. Like I never have to worry about him. I could leave him at home. He doesn't eat anything. Like I could, I'll accidentally drop something on the floor and he won't go after it. Or, I know they say a lot of times, especially with COVID puppies, if you leave them alone, they get anxious and they bite things. Wilbur never does that. He knows his toys are his. He'll bite them. He knows his bully sticks are his. He'll, eat them and play with them and stuff. But like our house, we're pretty clean people. Like our house is, we keep it very clean. We have, a almost white couch and he never makes a mess. He's so good. But yeah, he just like all day, he'll do whatever I'm doing. I work at my desk all day from home. He'll just sit under the desk with me. When I want to take him for a walk, he'll hop up, he'll like run to the door all excited. We'll go on a walk, come back, he'll go right back under the desk. But then when I want to play with him, he'll jump up and play with me. And you say something interesting, the difference of like a true French bulldog and a Royal Frenchel. And it's so true. Like I love French bulldogs, but they're so crazy all the time. But with a Royal Frenchel, it's like you get kind of the best of both worlds. Like he has that fun, spunky side where he could be a little sassy and like, like kind of have those French bulldog tendencies, but then you get the other side and it's like he'll just sleep and he'll just chill and like he'll just it's such a great mix because like you can't tell now, but he loves to have fun. We'll play ball, we'll play fetch. He plays soccer where he'll literally just kick a ball around. It's so cute. But but then it's like on the other hand, he'll literally just, if I want to chill all day, he'll just chill all day with me. And so it's just so easy. He just really matches our vibe and our mood. And yeah, it's great. Just and his fur is just like perfection. Also, one other thing, we don't get him groomed. Like, and it's crazy because he has so much fur. We literally just put him in our sink every now and then, and it's perfect. Like, obviously, we have to clip his nails and stuff, but like, I know some dogs, they have to get their fur cut and this, and just with him, it's like they're just so easy. I mean, I grew up with big dogs. Like my family, we've always rescued dogs. And then when we found Royal Frenchel, we absolutely fell in love. And like, I mean, I still love big dogs, but I feel like a Royal Frenchel, it's almost like a big dog in a small dog's body. Like I know small dogs sometimes get the raps that they're yappy or whatever, but he is not like that. And even like we play like a big dog. Like I could like, you know, kind of wrestle around with him and he loves it. He also loves playing with big dogs. Like his best friend is a golden retriever, a big golden retriever. But it's like it's so nice because even though he is smaller, he still has like all the things that people love about big dogs, you know, the temperament, that he plays fetch like a golden retriever, he goes swimming, like he still does all those things, but it's nice because I can do anything with him. And now, since having a small dog, like I truly couldn't imagine having a bigger dog, even though I, of course, absolutely love them, because I haven't had to change my lifestyle because of him. Like my boyfriend and I travel constantly, not only for work, but for weddings and just for like whatever it may be. My boyfriend, he DJs, so he's constantly traveling and we bring him everywhere. And it's so nice because I have friends who have big dogs and they're constantly having, you know, to drop them off at boarding or paying someone to watch them. And I'm like, oh, couldn't imagine that. Like he comes on the plane with us. He'll come, we could drive 5 hours and he'll come with us. And it's like, it's just so easy. And I honestly couldn't imagine having a dog that wasn't as easy to travel with and, you know, bring everywhere with me. It's like I haven't had to change anything. And it's funny, my boyfriend's sister got a golden retriever, who again, I love golden retrievers, not saying anything bad, but around the same time we got Wilbur. And it just was so different, kind of the difference. Like she had to stay home for like a year after getting the dog. And with Wilbur, literally, I think 2 months after getting him, we flew from California to New York where my family lives for Christmas. And she was like, how did you do that? Like, I can't leave my house. So it really is, you know, different. And it's, yeah, it's just, he's perfect. And for example, we had a wedding and they were like, no dogs, or like the family was like, no dogs, because we were in an Airbnb and we brought Wilbur. And she was like, what? Why couldn't I bring my dog? And we were like, well, Wilbur's a small dog. He's easy. He can come, you know, and it really makes a difference. One more thing to say that I think is like kind of unique to my experience with the Royal Frenchels. So I know I've said a million things about Wilbur, who, because obviously I'm his mom and I'm obsessed with him. But something I think that's unique to my experience is I know Royal Frenchels are so special, and Wilbur's not just like some one perfect dog, because my dad has two Royal Frenchels, Baxter and Valentina, and my mom has a Royal Frenchel Banjo. And so I'm 29 years old right now. They got their Royal Frenchels, Banjo, Baxter, and Valentina when I was in high school. And so I've had Royal Frenchels around me, four now with Wilbur, but grew up with three completely different Royal Frenchels, completely different personalities, completely different sizes. And just the one thing that remains true is they are the best dog. Like everything I've said about Wilbur, it's like I've experienced that with three other Royal Frenchels who I am so in love with as well. And my parents are so in love with, and my family's in love with. So it's not just like, oh, I got lucky with Wilbur. It's like I've known personally for years four Royal Frenchels, and they're like my parents' dogs are also my babies. You know, they're like my siblings. I grew up with them and I love them. So I really know firsthand how special they are. And It's not just one lucky dog, it's every Royal Frenchel is truly just such a perfect dog. Like Baxter and Valentina, my dad's dogs, they're just so funny. They're brother and sister. They're the cutest little pair. They're just all so special and unique. So if you're thinking about getting a Royal Frenchel, as someone who has four, basically, it's it's definitely worth it.